And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, for our final match of the day, at least here on the Beyond the Summit 2 stream. I'm your host, LD. I will be joined in a little bit by a very special guest. I don't think this particular individual is ready quite yet, but he / she / the person in question, whose identity shall remain secret for now, should be ready fairly soon. But in the meantime, we do have DK versus Vici Gaming. It's a best of 3. Loser goes home. You're watching the CDEC New Star Cup to this game. The winner will play Newbie in the grand finals. I believe it's a best of 5. And that match will be in a few days' time. So, yeah, DK versus Vici Gaming. Boy, we've seen a lot of Chinese Dota lately. And I'm not even going to try to remember off the top of my head the last time they met. I believe DK took it 2-1. No, actually it was 2-0. They played earlier in the CDEC Cup. They took it 2-0. Then they played in the Summit as well, or they beat Vici 2-0. And then again in the group stage in the Summit, they beat them 1-0. So DK comes into this particular series with a 5-0 record over Vici Gaming in their last 5 games. And well, with that being said, looking at the draft developing now, we see pretty standard draft, I would say. Tide and Enigma have been the two big stock rising team fight heroes for a lot of the Chinese teams. And DK will start with the Mirana. Vici, I think decent chance they just snap up the Shadow Demon here, deny that easy arrow setup. Let's see what direction they go. They've been running kind of typical Vici Gaming style drafts, I would say. A lot of 5-man oriented push strats, or it'll be like a kind of standard 4 protect 1 where Sylar's playing a Morphling. And, well, they'll actually mix it up. They'll go for the Naga right away, which can be a setup for Mirana arrows in its own right. So if DK wanted that, then it's being denied to them. And something that they can look to use as a hard carry for Sylar. So, curious to see how they look to lane it, and what kind of role the Naga will fit into. And they'll take their time here before making their next selection. Yeah, so Lion's the choice. And, you know, Lion I view as kind of a newfound counter to Naga. We've seen it the past few days. Mana Drain almost instantly kills an illusion. I think it's like a half second until you kill it. Hex instantly kills 1 illusion. And Lion is a really good ganker against Naga. You blink in, Hex instantly, follow up with the Impale. It's about as much single target disable as you can get for any support here, outside of maybe a Doom. But obviously Doom needs a lot more help and doesn't offer you as much crowd control. And it's on much longer cooldown. So, yeah, to me, I think Lion it's like a pseudo counter to Naga in the Chinese scene. We've seen it quite a few times over the past days. Lions can deep push by themselves against Naga. You hex 1 illusion, you mana drain the other, and then you just impale the remaining hero. And as long as you have a little bit of backup, you should be okay. So I really like this pick. It's protecting the Naga Siren pick. It also denies the hero to DK, who love to run Lion for Lanham and for MMY. Both can play the hero at a fantastic level. We'll see TK go Elder Titan. I'm expecting an Ember Spirit might get banned here. It's Elder Titan Ember Spirit's a very potent way to deal with the illusions. We saw that used yesterday to great success by Newbie against DK, actually. So let's see if they've taken a page out of their book. And let me just double check here, make sure there's no huge technical issues with the stream. Looks like there's not too many major issues. Okay, I thought we were having audio issues. But yeah, DK will ban the Ember. Actually, DK bans the Ember. So maybe they're just not afraid of these Naga illusions. That was not what I expected. I expected Vici to be banning it out. This may catch Vici off guard. There is a chance it could be a support Naga. We haven't seen it much lately. It is always a possibility, though. Yeah, well, that's a curveball for me, at least. OD's going to get banned out now by Vici. And a very annoying hero for most of these common melee mids that we've seen as of late. Naga is one of them. We've seen quite a bit of Dragon Knight going mid. Maybe DK, or rather, maybe Vici wants to pick that up. They do like to run it for Super quite a bit. We've also seen Supers Invoker a fair amount. And it's a pretty solid pick, I would say, in combination with the Naga Siren. Just stalls the game nicely. You can create a lot of space with the EMP Tornado and give the Naga time to come online. Enigma gets banned out now. Another support that DK have run quite a bit. I don't know if they would run a Mirana Enigma. That puts the Mirana into a 5 position. Unless they wanted to farm it for burning. Which also seems kind of unlikely. Darkseer. Vici Gaming getting... It used to be a very popular combo with the Naga. You actually used to be able to vacuum heroes while they were slept, which was just completely ridiculous. But that was patched out many an aeon ago, and no longer is possible. Still, it's a pretty strong duo. You get a lot of D-push, and a hero that can spread the map quite a bit. Applies a lot of pressure on the laning stage, forces the supports to pay attention to him. One of the more difficult to zone out offlaners, which means Naga's going to get more space mid. So, assuming it is a mid Naga, which is the train of thought I'm going with for this draft. DK, though, we'll see what they think as they continue the draft from here. Probably the Elder Titan offlane for Ice Ice Ice. That's what we almost always see, and the Ember Elder Titan combo is really strong. It's something that IG were using a lot. Initially, it wasn't really to deal with illusion heroes. It's just because you Sleight of Fist Searing Chains, it sets up the Elder Titan Stomp, and then you just crush from there. Plus, Ember does a lot of physical damage that's boosted further by Natural Order. So, well, let's see what they go for instead. The Shadow Demon's available. Disruptor is also available, and they'll go Rubik. So, you could steal Song this game, Hex, Impale, lots of good spells to steal. Decent support against the offlane Darkseer. You have a lift to interrupt the surge. I think it's a decent choice. Not the best support for... They don't have the most burst damage for Naga is my main concern here. So if they are expecting a one-position Naga, then they'll need something more to gank and kind of shut her down. But yeah, we'll see. In terms of what's left to kind of to shut down a Naga Siren, there's Genki. I mean, Doom's the main one, but he's banned. There's here's like Storm, which we have seen Mushi play on occasion. We've seen him run a solo mid Sand King to try and shut down certain melee heroes, but I don't think Naga's the one you want to be doing that with. And no, they'll go AM. So they're expecting the offlane Darkseer. This actually makes a lot of sense. So they expect offlane Darkseer. They pick up the AM. AM can win that matchup 1v1, which frees up the Rubik and Mirana to roam a lot. So they can put a lot of pressure on mid. They can gank that lane constantly. They could go aggressive tri-lane as well and run an Elder Titan mid, though we don't really see that much and I don't expect it. But this AM can dominate, and he can also snowball and take over the game before the Naga comes online. And hey, it's a burning anti-mage, man. See, you gotta be excited for that. Yeah, the B-God is back. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, AM. I like AM against Naga. Natural Battle Fury builder. Can deal with the illusions pretty well. And can just D-push very quickly, which you need when you're dealing with the Radiant split push. So, assuming that it is in fact a farming Naga, they'll need another core. And, well, there you go. So they're not going to run any clowny solo mid Jakiro. Well, I say clowny. Any unusual is the right word. Solo mid Jakiro. They'll go for the Dragon Knight. This also explains the OD ban from earlier. OD really makes life difficult for Dragon Knight, and, well, Mushi does like to play the OD quite a bit, but won't be here this game. They'll need a different hero for Mushi, and Dragon Knight mid. There is the Razor, if you just want to dominate the lane, but I think more likely we'll see a more teamfight-oriented hero, though who even remains at this point is a good question. Let's see. Who do we have? Puck? No, they'll go Shadow Fiend. All right. This is a hero that can crush DK in lane 1v1, though. He can... In fact, I would say it's generally a matchup that DK struggles in a lot, because once you get the first few souls, every time he goes up to last hit a creep, you could just double raise him if you need to. You could farm the jungle. It's a Radiant Shadow Fiend, so DK are just going to look to out late game Vici Gaming. They say you can take the Naga and you'll have strong team fight, but we'll have the late game on lockdown and we're going to dominate the lane. Shadow Fiend will crush DK 1v1. Darkseer against AM 1v1 is going to have a hard time, especially if Burning gets a little help on the first few levels, which he most likely will. And well, then we're running Elder Titan offlane, so the Naga illusions will be much easier to kill. Natural Order in general will punish a lot of these heroes. The main exception, I guess, would be the Dragon Knight, who has Dragon's Blood, that bonus armor not removed by the Natural Order. So yeah, I think DK's lanes look pretty solid. And as for Vici Gaming, they have a decent roaming duo in the Lion Jakiro, but it's not really the best. It's a duo that can find kills, but most likely is going to need their levels early on. And yes, I know we're trapped in the draft, guys. Don't worry too much. We found our way out. We've clawed our way out of the windows. And, well, with that being said, we'll introduce the teams now. Oh, no. Perfect world. Oh, God. It's happening. I got to reconnect, guys. Sorry, that is unwatchably laggy. But yeah, I think DK have drafted pretty well to deal with Naga. I really do. And as long as they do well in their lanes. Now, the one concern is running the SF mid for Mushi. It's a very squishy and gankable mid. So if he overextends and isn't careful, then he could just get rocked. Once you die one time, then next time Dragon Knight's level 6, Darkseer can surge him in, you drop the Ion Shell. It's a very easy kill from there. So he's got to mind himself these first few waves, but in general, he should be in pretty good shape. And on paper, I'd really like their lanes a lot. And while we pray to the gods of Dota, we'll try and get ourselves in the game.
What are we praying for?
I'm praying for Perfect World not to be shit.
Poor old Ice is getting the rundown from a dragon and a lion up here. What is up? Also, hey, LD.
Hi, Pyrian. Guys, this is, of course, the lovely Pyrian Flex bailing me out with the Dota radio cast. Did we miss a first blood?
No. The Elder Titan was getting some goose top, but I think he was just running in there. I don't know if he was trying to ward up or something, but he had to turn and run.
Okay.
He still has a ward in his possession, so I think he went in there to try and ward the pole camp, but they got a Jakiro, and the lion ran him off.
Okay, well, Pyrian, thanks for joining me. I kind of asked you last minute, and you graciously answered the call, buddy.
It's good. Last minute is how I roll anyway, buddy. You know that.
I'm
all about that last.
Gotta get that practice in now that you're going to TI.
You know it. I'm going to be casting a ridiculous number of games. Oh, they catch the Darkseer with the arrow down here. ROTK in trouble. He doesn't have telekinesis for 3 seconds there, so he's just going to walk back behind the tower. He's taking Ion Shell level 1. I don't like that, LD. I don't like that at all.
You kind of need it, because otherwise it's hard to get experience out of the lane.
It is against good players, I guess.
Yeah.
Against in the potato bracket, you can take Surge and just sort of loiter, and they'll occasionally come and chase you off, but generally you're okay.
I gotta say, P-Flex, that's a pretty potato build.
That is a bracket. That is the bracket, my friend. It is what it is.
Okay. But yeah, how you doing, buddy? You
Not bad.
Excited for
It must
the game?
be. Let me think. What time is it there? It's 4:30 in the morning there. Have you been casting all night, LD?
Since 11 p.m. So only 5
Dang.
hours.
Okay, just the 5 hours. Chinese Dota, that's scheduled.
Getting warmed up, man. Getting warmed up.
Mushi, listen, I'm just going to bring up the stats here. Last hits and denies. So this is a team they've got here. Both of these sides have got. I like these picks.
Yeah, I really like the way DK's drafted this game, especially because they go for the AM, which matches up really well against Darkseer, and Shadow Fiend can crush DK mid. So DK the hero, not DK the team. So I like the way both teams have drafted, and hold that
ROTK lifted into arrow, but I think he's going to surge. There you go, he's out.
He's too
no
tanky.
Problems. Yeah,
5 base armor and stealth shield is just not going to happen.
He's like one of those nuts. He's like a Brazil nut. They're hard to open, hard to crack. You can't crack that peanut.
I've never had a Brazil nut. What do they taste like?
Nobody knows, my friend. Nobody can open them.
Really?
No, they're delicious. They're really, really good.
Okay. Is this actually a real thing? A nut that nobody can open?
They've never opened. They don't even know if it's a nut. They think it might be a rock at this point. They've done X-rays.
That doesn't sound delicious.
No, well, they are delicious. They are delicious. I'll get you some. When we're in Seattle, I will acquire some Brazil nuts somewhere, and I will force feed them to you.
Yes, feed me a gigantic pile of Brazil nuts. That sounds delightful.
Enjoy it.
Cramming rocks down my
gullet. Feed you nuts. I will feed you my nuts. Yeah, meet up in Seattle.
I don't like the sound of that one.
Is Skype being weird?
A little bit.
I think Skype might be weird for me. My Skype is kind of rubbish. But Skype in general is rubbish, to be quite honest with you. I can't stand it.
Okay, do we need to reconnect here?
No, it's fine. It's just going to come and go. It's been like that the last few days, so I apologize for that. But I don't know, man. Why isn't there
potato internet to go with your potato bracket?
My internet is fine. It's Skype. I swear to God.
Yeah. No, Skype is a pretty shit program.
It is. I don't understand why there isn't a rival that's just absolutely crushing it.
Yeah.
I think Google Hangout chat was meant to be the thing, wasn't it? They were kind of expecting some Google Hangout stuff, but that ain't happening. Oh. Ice, ice, ice. Getting a little bit of a slap to the head.
Yeah. Ice, 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 he's just kind of tower hugging at this point, and Vici are doing the smart thing, which is just abandon the offlane. Darkseer can't do anything against AM, so...
Yeah.
Especially not after he gets shut down at the first few levels, so he's just gonna give birding free farm, which is generally a pretty dangerous proposition.
Absolutely. Yeah, if there's one hero you don't want to give free farm to, it's AM. I played a game as AM the other day. It was terrible, and just because I was the AM, we had a small chance to come back, and if we'd won one more fight, we could have easily won the game. He's that kind of hero.
Yeah, he's...
This anti-mage has a set on, so he can't see what he's doing. That's how confident he is, LD.
It's the Luke Skywalker says, like, just close your eyes, AM. Let the force flow through you.
Oh, wow, I can zoom right out. Look at that. You can zoom, like, way out. Is that new?
Yeah, you didn't know about this?
No, you can zoom out. That's ridiculous. I don't think I've ever zoomed out this far in a game of Dota. I feel it's exciting.
Are you worried you're gonna fall and hurt yourself?
Yeah, it feels. I'm getting a bit of vertigo here.
Yeah. It takes away from the excitement of team fights. Is the one thing I found. Like,
yeah, it feels a bit removed, but it's handy for showing things like I mean, you wouldn't do it in a team fight, I don't think, because it would look a bit funny. But I guess it would be kind of handy to see. You could see everybody on screen all at once.
Oh, they're gonna go in mid now.
Oh, Super eats an arrow too. Oof, nice stun from Fenrir, and Super's going to run away. Turns him into a fish as well.
Mushi didn't have mana for the last raise there. I think if he has it, they get that first blood.
Definitely. Have you seen if somebody, like if Darkseer surges you while you're a fish? Have you seen that? That is a sight, my friend.
I haven't seen the fish
into a fish and you're surged. It's ridiculous.
I've seen the pig and the...
Yeah. But it's the fish. It still flops. It just flops like like really quickly.
Like a super flopping fish.
It's insane.
By the way, I think this is the first time I've ever seen Burning go Midas first on AM. Like, I've just never seen him do it before. But he is up against a Naga, and I guess DK, the way they drafted, they picked the Shadow Feed mid and who can beat DK 1v1, and they run AM. Like, they do not want to get out late game by this Naga. And
yeah, I mean, I guess if you're getting free farm, why not? I mean, he's just going to accelerate. It's just going to accelerate his farm that much more, right? I mean, if you're getting the free farm, he's leading the way in farm. Get the Midas, and then he'll get all those. He'll tech up, as Lumi loves to say. He has the tech. Ice, ice, ice in trouble. Eats an ice path. Sylar there as well. This is to be first blood, and it goes the way of the Naga Siren. That's not something that DK wanted.
Well, who needs Midas when you have first blood?
Yeah.
And now the Naga's on top of net worth, at least for now, but. It's gonna be a good old farm fest the way this game is developing, my friend.
Yeah, it surely is. I mean, the thing is, if you look at the lineup that VG have, they've got Lion and they've got Jakiro, and to me, those are some fun heroes to gank with. You know, you can get in there with the Lion and the Jakiro. You've got like 3 different ways to lock someone down while you kill them.
The Skype is coming, and
so I think there's a potential for them to do some smoking of Roman and stuff. Not to mention, Mirana loves a bit of a gank up.
Yeah, the mid game we have.
Sorry.
No, it's
yeah,
okay.
it's
we have a lot of heroes that do like to gank, and speaking of which, they're going top.
Oh dear. Yeah, he's gonna suffer. They need to run him, force him back behind the tower, and then they're gonna catch him. Here you go. Dragon form as well.
He did.
So they're gonna kill him and get the tower. Dang.
Kill secured.
Fine with the KS there. Rude.
He had like 10 health.
Yeah, completely needless. But hey, you know, Lion likes items too. Lion likes items too. I don't blame him.
Yeah, actually getting a blink on the line, outside of the Radiance on Sylar, is probably the most important item they're going to get this game. So.
Absolutely, yeah, huge.
So they'll group up as 4, they'll start pushing. RTK will try and slow down the push mid, but during this time, Mushi and Burning are getting pretty out of control. They up to almost 60 CS each at 8 minutes, so that's like 7 CS a minute, nearly 8.
That's pretty good.
Pretty damn good. Oh no.
Yeah,
Perfect world, please, have mercy.
What is it doing?
It's just really laggy. It's like a slideshow.
MMY. They're going to get him. Whoa, that was quick. Holy moly. That Riptide with the Dragon Breath as well on top, that was a lot of damage right there.
I just got the death notification. I mean, I saw the kill happen on my screen, but it just showed up.
That's weird. It's working fine for me.
Yeah, it's just the routing.
I'm getting no lag at all.
It's the routing into China. It's just different from each region.
I think also the problem is that you guys have problems in the US with ISPs not liking each other. Oh, they got a kill on the Darks here. I didn't see that.
I saw it. I
Nice.
still haven't gotten the notification. I'm going to try to reconnect, so give me the old
Okay,
radio cast, and I do apologize if we miss anything, guys.
No problemo.
Oh, apparently you're
So-
really loud on stream, so let me
Oh,
turn-
okay. Let me turn. I can turn my mic down. Can you still hear me fine?
I turned it down a bit.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Good. Good. Yeah. Audio levels. So the old radio cast. It's a farm fest. Mushi now leading the way in farm from AM, but all the farm going DK's way. So they may be losing 3-1 in kills, but they could be winning the war of attrition, the war of money.
Ooh.
He has his Midas. That's going great. Got a ring of health, so working hard towards that Battle Fury now burning. He's just bought a big chunk of it. I think he's just bought the Claymore. Yes, indeed he has. Not long now until the AM becomes disgusting. Darkseer in trouble. ROTK caught round the back. Surges up, tries to run past. There's the lift into Arrow. And Mage is going to get another kill here. Oh no, the song from Nagasiren comes in. He's going to save him. Here comes the Ice Path. It's going to catch 2. Oh no, it does. MMY, he's going to drop one more punch. He's going to get run down by the Nagasiren. Lanham running fast. He's set on fire. Can they get burning? He hasn't got mana to blink away. They're going to chase him down. But he's quite tanky. That Ring of Health doing work. The Ice Path catches him though. And that will be a dead anti-mage and a dead Mirana. Well played for VG.
The anti-Magus going down. Wow. Well, it sounded exciting, period.
It was good, dude.
The best part was that Skype cut out right as the first kill happens.
Oh my god.
Even the radio cast was denied to us.
I don't know what is wrong with Skype. I swear to God, it's the worst, man. Like I'll have some calls and it'll be fine, and then I'll have calls and it's terrible.
All right, let me just try call you back. Let's see if we can at
All
least
right,
fix
dude.
one of these
Okay,
issues. Well, guys, do apologize for the various connectivity issues, but yeah, score 2-5 burning. Well, he's actually been slowed down quite a bit. Mushi's overtaken him on his own team, and this is the most I've seen a Naga move in some time. Normally, Nagas just sit in their jungle, stack the camps. Like, they'll rotate with Song if their towers are dove, but
Right.
she's like
Well, right
5-manning with her
there,
team
she
practically.
turned up in the nick of time just there, saved and turned the whole fight around. It would have been a dead Darkseer, but he was just able to survive. Really nice rotation from Anti-Mage and Jakiro, and now DK have managed to pick up a tower in response to that.
Yeah, and they keep on pushing. They throw out an arrow. It's going to connect on Super. Beautiful arrow. And a dead Super is the
Bam.
result. That's a
Mushi,
wham bam thank you, man, I gotta say.
he's doing a lot of punching. Oh, he might drop though. No, there's the mech. Couple more punches. Sylar lives. Ice, turn him. Give him the punches, son.
By the
Wow,
way,
he's not.
I don't know if you noticed this, Mushi went for the mech first. I thought Ice
Yeah.
had the mech.
I'm also intrigued. Oh, it was just a bug. It was bug. Oh, Mushi channels up the ult. Catches ROTK. Kill him! He's covered in spikes, for goodness sake. He is low on health. He's got 1 charges. Pops
This
some.
mech
This
first,
is the attack.
Shadow Fiend is amazing. That just saved
It's
their
working.
asses.
Yeah, absolutely. The whole fight was won as a result of that. Crazy.
I have never seen this before. This is... I mean, we have seen teams getting creative with who buys mech lately. Like, Fada likes to go for it on Troll and even
Right.
Dragon Knight at times, but Shadow Fiend mech, this is a first for me, and I gotta say, I'm impressed.
If
He
you
got a
think about
Yasha
it,
after it.
He is kind of. He's not. He doesn't have a huge sort of amount of health, does he? Like early on, you kind of want to get. You don't want to lose the souls on him. I think the mech is kind of good for just keeping him alive. Save the precious souls.
Yeah, that's a good point. And the other thing is just that he can farm it really fast. Like,
Yeah.
Shadow Fiend flash farms way quicker than, I would say, any hero at that stage of the game. Like, later on, an AM with a Battle Fury or a Naga with the Radiance will overtake him, potentially, but
Right.
for the first 10 minutes, nobody farms faster than Shadow Fiend. Like, maybe a Doom with a Midas or something, but, like, in general, for solo mids, he's the best, so... Yeah, I really like this build.
If he's stacking up if he's stacking up the jungle as well, yeah. Stack up the jungle, hit like a truck. I mean, look how much he hits for. He hits for nearly 170 already. That's pretty ridiculous.
And the other thing is Ice at such a bad time, so if they wanted a mech, like, Mushi kind of had to get it.
Song set up mid into the Elder Titan ult. Ice Path only catches 2. Do they have a vacuum here?
They have a
No,
karate
it's down,
chop.
but they managed to take out the Rubik. Mushi, he's invisible.
Is he gonna
He had an
Requiem?
Invis rune. I think he's in trouble. Do they have any vision? Mirana ult. Run, buddy. Run.
It's gonna wear off soon. He's got mech though. He's got stick charges. Raise number
gonna
1,
kill the
2,
Ghost, yeah.
3. The plays.
Unbelievable.
Mushi
What
is
item
he's
is this
just
going
bowling
top?
right now.
There's Anti-Mage finishing off his Battle Fury as well. 14 minutes. Very nice.
New on arrow mid, connects on FY, and they're going to go in. MMY leaps out, he dodges away for the Impale. Well done, they lose Lanham, and, well, the Anti-Mage joins the fray. He's going to Mana Void one. Mushi's cleaning up. And DK are just, they're running Vici over.
Yeah, they really are. This looked good for VG early, but they'd won a couple of fights, and they got a couple of towers in quick succession. And now that the Anti-Mage has his Battle Fury and Midas, I mean, it's just going to get worse from here. They're already ahead on farm. Look how far ahead they are. I mean, Nagasaran has 66, but I mean, he's got 50% more farm than her, and Mushi is just ridiculous. 111, and he's got 5 kills.
Honestly, I think Vici thought they would be the ones, like, getting aggressive all game. Like, you're running Shadow Fiend mid and Anti-Mage safe lane, and your Anti-Mage went Midas. You're just gonna try to, like, be greedy and farm all game, and we're gonna crush you with ganks. But then Mushi busts out the mech, and it's DK who are team fighting and taking the pressure to Vici. Wow, I feel like Vici just got caught with their pants down. Like, they did not expect DK to be the ones forcing the issue.
Yeah, totally. The other thing is they've got, I think, with the Rubik, although he has died a couple of times in quick succession, I mean, they've got the potential there. If he steals Song and stuff like that, you know, he's got loads of stuff to steal, absolutely tons of stuff to steal. So, actually, hold on. Mrs. Flax is waving from the window. Give me 2 seconds, dude, okay? Hold on.
No problem, buddy. I don't know if RTK is 2 seconds here, though. Surge gets stolen, and looks like it'll be okay for the time being. So, Burning's gonna siege the tower, and, well, Vici Gaming, they don't really have an answer for this Anti-Mage right now. They need a Blink on the Lion, or a Hex on the Darkseer, which is a long way off, if they want to gank him. And in the meantime, Burning just tanking up as much as possible. He's gone for his standard build, where he takes some points in stats, max the Blink, and take a single value point in Spell Shield and Mana Break. And here comes the pressure. He'll be on the front, Ice, 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 following up a bit. Meanwhile, in the woods, they do have some vision of Sylar. He doesn't have Song just yet. And he's going to be the one who gets caught. He gets lifted up and then immediately thrown back into an arrow. Easy squeezy for Mushi.
Easy squeezy.
Yes. Lemon peasy. Something like that.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Wow, this zoom out is so handy. Look at this. This is like playing an old RTS now. This feels like playing Command and Conquer. Mushi, run! They're all there. Charges up the ult.
Another arrow?
Absolutely nobody. What was that?
Well, he thought they were going to dive him, and then Vici just sat back and chilled.
Oh, they're in trouble. They're in big trouble. This Song. They get the dust down as well. Here it comes. Ice Path catches 2.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
BG are just getting wiped by Mushi. Unbelievable. Double kill for Ice Ice Ice. Down goes Jakir as well. Mushi finally drops, but one more punch. MMY. Yes, it's a triple kill for Ice Ice Ice. Holy cow. I thought that was a good spot for them, but nope.
Dude, that was amazing. GG! It's game. What? What was this game?
17 minutes. Wowie.
What did I just witness?
I didn't see that coming.
That has to be a first. I mean, I guess there's probably been a Shadow Fiend in a competitive game that's built a mech, but to see it in a DK versus Vici Gaming match, that is not something I'd ever thought I'd see. And, well, it worked, period. 8-1 and 5. Mushi
really
did some very bad things to Vici Gaming.
He really did. Well played.
I don't know what else to say. That's amazing.
That's not it, is it?
No, it's a best of 3. So we have some more games coming up, hopefully with less perfect world issues.
Yeah, and maybe some less Skype issues. It's a shame we can't use something else.
I mean, if you have like a TeamSpeak or something, you can send me the info. We can use that.
I do, actually. I'll send that to you right away, because that'll be better than Skype, I think.
Okay, sounds good. Well, guys, in the meantime, this is Game 1 of a best of 3. We'll be back momentarily for Game 2. You're watching the CDEC New Star Cup, presented by Beyond the Summit. I'm LD. He's Pyrian Flax. Be sure to follow him on Twitter, @PyrianFlax, and we'll be right back for Game number 2. Stay tuned.